The Golf Scene is presented in part by Golf Center Des Plaines, Medina Country Club, Cleveland, Srixon, and Zexio Golf. And now two-time Emmy winner, Steve Cashel.
And welcome everyone to our special winter edition of The Golf Scene, hosting our show from the majestic Medina Country Club here in Medina, Illinois, which just recently announced they'll be hosting the 2026 President's Cup on course number 3. We'll have much more Medina coming up. We begin with a great story about one of the superb golf instructors in the world, Carl Robito, who also has a golf school here and working with one of our top junior players in the state. A PGA certified master teaching professional and one of Golf Magazine's top 100 teachers, Carl Robito has a different approach and thought process to teaching.
Robito golf philosophy is very simple. Structure governs function. If you looked at your finger, for example, the way your finger attaches to your knuckle, you got ligaments, muscles, tendons. The structure mandates that your finger bend in one direction. It doesn't matter if you're a woman, it doesn't matter if you're a man, it doesn't matter if you like it or dislike it. That's how it is. That's true biomechanics. When I look at a player, I'm only looking at a couple of things. From a physical standpoint, from a golf swing standpoint, I want to see how easy the player's hips move. The lifeblood in the hip is the hip angle. So that's my number one thing, because that'll tell you how long it'll take before you get good. Secondly, everybody builds their swing based off of their impression of impact. I want to know what you think, why you think, where you should be at impact. That will tell the entire story. And then everybody is going to swing the way they think they're supposed to. So I'm always trying to get into the player's mind. Why do you think that? Because it's just going to be a chain reaction. If you get into the guy's kitchen, you save 10 years worth of time.
Robito Golf is based in Orlando, Florida at Orange County National, and he has facilities as well in Bolingbrook, Illinois, Connecticut, New Orleans, and even in China. Carl's success is well documented, with 17 players making it to the professional golf tours. And he's also highly successful with junior players, helping them receive top status on the junior golf circuit, as well as college scholarships.
The junior players are interesting in so much as it's not just the player. You're involved with their parents, you're involved with the collegiate coaches that they're trying to get into college. So there's a lot of dynamics. At that stage, there's a lot of everybody in the world is watching. So I teach the junior players exactly the same way I do a tour player. We start from the very beginning. We make a decision, what's your goal? If I think the goal is reasonable, we'll agree to it. Then we agree to a time frame. Then we agree to how are we going to assess if we're having success in it. It's not my opinion. It's not going to be your opinion. We'll have something very concrete, tangible, measurable to measure if we're going in the correct direction.
One of his top junior players is Neuqua Valley High School student Sarah Zhang, one of the top players in the state of Illinois, who also competes on the top junior tours nationally.
I really like the game because when I first started playing, I played in a tournament and I probably shot around 100, and I kind of struggled when I first started like every other kid, but when I met Carl Robito, my coach, we worked for about 2 hours one night and I played a tournament the next day, and I broke 80 for the first time after shooting about 100 the previous day. So just seeing that improvement, seeing that, wow, I can really play good, it kind of pushed me to motivate myself to play the game. Carl's teaching is very unique compared to a lot of other instructors because he really uses a lot of articulate language where he's able to explain the reason why the body has to move a certain way. There's always a reasoning why you have to put your backswing in a certain position, and because of that, you're able to fully understand the golf swing.
Sarah came in when I met her before freshman year with a beautiful swing, but it's just gotten better and better, more consistent, more length, and that's due to herself, but obviously her work with Carl, because he puts in the time and effort and he will analyze and go over things and make little tweaks with Sarah, and you can tell that it's just made her even better.